हेलो दोस्तों, आप सभी का फिर से बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। आज के क्लास में हम एक स्टोरी को पढ़ने जा रहे हैं। बहुत ही अच्छा स्टोरी है, इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड स्टोरी है। यह स्टोरी बहुत लंबा है, इसलिए हम इसको 2 पार्ट्स में पढ़ने वाले हैं। पहले पार्ट में हम इसको 8 से 10 मिनट में पढ़ेंगे और दूसरे पार्ट को हम फिर से इसे 8 से 10 मिनट में पढ़ने की कोशिश करेंगे। अगर आप बिगनर हैं, शुरू से इंग्लिश पढ़ना चाहते हैं, तो यह क्लास आपके लिए ज़रूर हेल्पफुल होने वाला है। तो चलिए बुक पढ़ना स्टार्ट करते हैं। स्टोरी का जो टाइटल है वह है व्हाट हैपन टू द रेप्टाइल्स। रेप्टाइल्स का मतलब होता है रेंगने वाला जंतु। ऐसे जंतु जो रेंगते हैं उसको रेप्टाइल्स कहते हैं, जैसे कि सांप हो गया, कछुआ हो गया, लिजार्ड्स हो गया। ये जितने भी रेंगने वाले जंतु होते हैं उसे रेप्टाइल्स कहा जाता है। तो चलिए स्टोरी को रीड करते हैं। यू मे नॉट बिलीव दिस स्टोरी बट आई कैन टेल you but I can tell you it is true because I have been in Pambupati to Pambupati, a village on the edge of the jungle. It is on a cliff and the vast forest stretches below like a mossy green carpet. There are many kinds of people in the village. Dark, fair, tall, short. They speak many languages. Some eat meat, some don't. Some pray in a small temple at the edge of the forest. Others pray in mosque इसको पढ़ते हैं mosque some miles away. My name is Prem and I live many hundred miles away from Pambupati. I had heard about the village but I'd never been there. Then last year something terrible happened. The people of my own village went mad, far away in a place they have never even been to. A temple or mosque had been burnt down and they went mad. They started fighting with one another. Some had to run away in the middle of the night. And at 3 in the morning, as I lay in my house, half awake to the sounds of hate and violence, there are a fire. Many houses were burned down in the fire. One of them was mine. I managed to grab a few clothes, some coins, my little Ganesh statue, and I ran for a day and a night, resting whenever my legs would not carry me further. I jumped on to a train, then on a bus, no tickets, never mind everyone. Seemed to be running. Finally, I found myself in Pambupati and I saw some villagers gathered near a well. I ran to them, and before I could see a thing, I fainted. When I opened my eyes, I saw an old man with white hair, white beard, and shining black eyes. bending over me for the next few days. He looked after me, putting food in my mouth and bringing me sweet, cool water from the stream. He rubbed he rubbed my feet gently and made the pain to sorry made the pain go away. Neighbors, strangers, everyone came to visit me. Tell me, grandfather, I said to him one day, I have never seen people like the villagers here in my village. Here, um, people fight. People fight with those who pray to another god, but here this seems a very strange place. Prem, replied the old man, I will tell you the story of Pambupati. You can take this story back to your village. Maybe it will heal some of its wounds, and dry some of its sores. Oh, grandfather, I said anxiously, don't say that. What I have seen in my village makes me burn with shame. I never want to go back there. But that's exactly what you must go back, he said in a soft voice. I kept quiet. I didn't want to argue with him, and I wanted to hear his story. It It happened a long time ago. He began so long ago that there were no schools and no teachers. Children lived in caves with their parents and helped them to collect fruit and berries from the forest. At that time, there were no tiger or panther or elephant in Pambupati forest. There were only reptiles, many kinds of reptiles. No, now you know what reptiles are. What reptiles are. Snake, crocodile, turtle, lizards, and you know what a reptile has scales on its body and it lays eggs. Every month, the reptiles of Pambupati had a big meeting. Everyone came. The pretty, excited snakes, the slow, thoughtful tortoises, the clever, quick lizards. And the moody crocodiles, grumpy because they were out of water. The president of this meeting was Makara, the biggest crocodile of the forest. All the animals thought he was very important. When someone is strong and powerful, it is difficult not to go along with what he says or does. Now, one day, a strange thing happened. It was a week before one of the monthly meetings. Makara sent a letter to the tortoises, asking them not to come to the meeting I say the big old star tortoise with black and yellow pictures on his sail was very angry. What does this mean? He shouted. How dare they? But not one of the tortoises had the courage to attend the meeting. They were so few, the others so many. Before the meeting, the giant Makara polished his teeth with the red flowers of the tree by the river till they sparkled, sparked, sparked, sparkled. Everyone was waiting for him at the meeting place, brother and sister. He began. All the reptiles, even the beautiful king cobras, stopped talking. Macaras continued his speech. I have decided that we don't need the tortoise. Have told them not to come today not to come today. Brother and sister, can you tell me why we don't like the tortoise? The reptiles looked this way and that. They felt very uncomfortable. The snake hissed uneasily. Uneasily. The lizards wriggled. The lizards wriggled. इसमें W जो है silent है. Wriggled their tails, and crocodiles opened their jaws even wider. Even wider. But, said one little lizard. No buts, shouted Makara. There was silence. There was silence. I think, said a baby crocodile. No, I thinks. No, I think, screamed Makara, so loudly that the fruit and the tree above him rained down. After that, no one had the courage to speak. Makara cleared his throat. Makara cleared his throat and showed a few more teeth. Well, he said, I will tell you why we don't like the tortoise. They are so slow, so stupid. They even carry their houses on their backs. Whoever heard of such a stupid thing? Now, you lizards, you live in tree. Would you would you ever carry a tree on your back? Would you? A small frightened voice answered together. No, we wouldn't. But तो दोस्तों आगे की कहानी को हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो में पढ़ेंगे, नेक्स्ट पार्ट में पढ़ेंगे. थैंक यू.